To other news now, it's the first long-term plan since the earthquakes. But Christchurch Mayor Leanne Dalzell says the whole process is flawed. It is not the best way to hear the voice of the city in the aftermath of the quakes. Marcus Gibbs explains.
An emotional moment for a couple during the draft long-term plan hearings.
It is difficult even when you're in the state of constant fatigue to even write a submission.
Joanne and Richard Matler at their wits' end after first leaving their red-zoned house only to find themselves living in a flood-prone property that's still in danger of serious flooding. They're devastated the council isn't planning to extend the Matuku waterway in the long-term plan, and the process has taken its toll on the couple. But the mayor says she understands how hard things are.
The city is in a state of fatigue. I totally understand and get where you're coming from.
The long-term plan is a 10-year document explaining the council's plans for the next decade and how it will pay for things. In total, more than 3,000 formal submissions were received, and 600 people have signed up to talk to councillors about the plan. The mayor admitting this week the LTP isn't what the city needs right now.
Nobody wants to put people through a process like this, but this is our process for long-term plans. I promise you, if I run for mayor again, this will never happen this way again.
She says the LTP process needs to be completely redesigned.
We will have a much more personalised approach to dealing with people who want to raise specific issues as part of a planning process.
The City Council has been overwhelmed by the community's response with thousands of submissions. There's lots to consider, and if the LTP is rejigged, things should be easier for submitters in the future.
I genuinely believe it should be a community planning process and not a sort of a top-down process. So, I'd like to think that it will be better next time.
Making things easier for a community still feeling the roll-on effects of earthquakes. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.